Progressive Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was confronted by pro-Palestinian protesters. Look at how it went. Roll it.
You refuse to call it a genocide in front of everyone.
I need you to understand that this is not okay.
It's not okay that there's a genocide happening. You're not actively against it.
You're lying.
Do you have any comments?
You're going to cut it, and you're going to cut this, and you're going to clip this so that it's completely out of context. I already said that it was, and y'all are just going to pretend that it wasn't over and over again. It's up, man. If you're not helping these people, and you're not helping them.
Not okay? Well, back in 2020, AOC tweeted this. To folks who complain, protest demands make others uncomfortable. That's the point. It was okay then, but not when it's her. Congressman Mike Waltz joins me now. Congressman, she got a taste of her own medicine. They don't like it when the tables are turned on them, now do they? Have a go at it.
Yeah, well, we remember Sarah Huckabee Sanders being rejected with her family, kicked out of restaurants. We remember cabinet officials with President Trump being hounded alongside their families and other members of Congress saying, get in their face. And yeah, you're right. It's good for the goose. It's good for the gander. Taste of her own medicine on this one. But notably, Stu, she wouldn't say that it was a genocide. And so it was just a very interesting exchange there.
Yeah. Vice President Harris met with Netanyahu's main political rival, Benny Gantz, at the White House yesterday. She's called for an immediate ceasefire. What's going on, Congressman? Who sets our Israel policy?
Well, look, Benny Gantz was a former head of the IDF. I think he'd be a fine leader. But right now, Netanyahu is the leader. They're a country at war, and we can't have our greatest ally and Israel's greatest ally seeming to undercut Netanyahu on the world stage while Hamas, Hezbollah, and Iran are all watching. Maybe you do a private meeting. That's fine. We have to work with whoever the Israeli people decide to lead that government. But to do so publicly, I think sends the wrong message from the Biden administration, frankly, and pulling the rug politically, seemingly, out from under the Israeli government led by Netanyahu. It's horrible timing. It's horrible optics.
I'm looking across the whole spectrum of court cases involving Donald Trump brought by Biden as an attack on Trump using the courts. I think that attack is beginning to fall to pieces. There are holes in it. It's not going well. They're not going to get the trials and convictions they wanted before the election. They might not get any trials. That whole tactic is really falling to pieces and really hurting Biden. Now, that's my opinion. What say you?
Well, I think it's the tactic, Stu, is hurting the country. It is rich to listen to Democrats talk about saving democracy when they are literally weaponizing and openly talking about using the justice system to take out a chief political rival. That happens in places like Pakistan or where I've served in Africa. I never thought I'd see it here, but now to see the media talk about this as like it was just a normal political tactic that didn't work is really kind of mind-blowing. Because it never should have been tried and is further completely destroying trust in a third branch of our government, our judicial system. And it's shocking and it's sad, but it isn't working. They're going to have to run against Donald Trump on the issues, on how Americans feel today versus how they felt 4 years ago. And that's what they're so afraid of, because they're going to lose. You
save democracy at the ballot box, not in court. Congressman, thanks for joining us. Always a pleasure. See you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.